All right, so we already talked about these right here. It says a direct variation can be written as an equation in the form, and the form is y equals kx. If everybody can please write that. Y equals kx. Notice it does not have a y-intercept. No y-intercept. If a equation is representing direct variation, there cannot be a y-intercept. So this one, nope, not direct variation. This one, yes. This one, yes, yes, no. Yes, no. 4, thank you. Yes, somebody already said there was 4 of them that did represent direct variation. Over here, it says the graph of a direct variation is always a what? Straight, what? Line. That does what? That goes through the origin, which is 0, 0. This is the same thing, like I told you guys before, direct variation is the same thing as, is it proportional or non-proportional? It's just a new word for it. So how many graphs over here represent direct variation? Only one? 1, nope, nope, 2, nope. Okay, yes, there's only 2 graphs that represent direct variation. So it's the graphs and the equations are pretty simple. It's these that you do have to do a little bit of work. Now, as long as you know how to divide, you're going to be able to do this. A direct variation between 2 quantities is a relationship in which the ratio of one quantity to the other quantity is the same. And the ratio that we need to use is y divided by x. Y divided by x. We're going to have to check each table's y divided by x and see if it is the same to determine if y varies directly to x. We're answering the question. Keyword is direct. Does y vary directly to x? Well, let's see. Bless you. I'm going to take 4 divided by 1. Most people know that one, but I'm still showing everything for the video purposes. That equals 4. Next, I'm going to take the y divided by the x, 12 divided by 3, and that equals 4 also. And then 20 divided by 5, most people can already see, all of these equal the same, the ratio is the same, so yes, y varies directly to x. It's pretty simple as long as you are following along here. And as long as you don't get it twisted, because we're taking the ratio of y over x. So that's 6 divided by 2 for the next one. That equals 3. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Check all of them, because some fasty speedster people will say, oh, yes, they're the same, circle it. No. Always check all of the, because they might have tricked you if you were lazy and only wanted to check the first 2 ratios. The first 2 are the same, but the last one's different. So nope, y does not vary directly to x. I'm going to continue with the third one, but you're going to be trying the other ones on your own. It looks funny because it has, don't let decimals scare you people. We have a nice calculator over here that helps us divide decimals. Remember the ratio, y divided by x. That's 3 divided by 4. 0.75. The next one, I got 1.5 divided by 2 equals 0.75. The last one is negative 4.5 divided by negative 6 equals 0.75. It looks like I have 3 matches. They must be the same. That means yes, y varies directly to x. It is direct variation. Okay? Now, like I said, I don't really like my videos longer than 5 minutes because people don't pay attention that long these days anyway. So you're going to do the next 3 on your own. I'm going to try to see if I can pause it this time, because last time I paused it but it didn't work. So I'm going to pause it and then... All right. right, so this one right here, was it yes or no? I think this one was no. Because I can see -6 divided by -3 is 2, right? And -3 divided by -1 is 3. So nope. This one right here was a yes. And what was the value you kept coming up with? 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. That's called something. Well, yeah, it must be linear to be direct variation. So definitely linear. However, this is called a constant of proportionality. We'll talk more about that on Monday. You guys will be ahead because you have to be able to find the constant of proportionality. And this one here, what is the constant of proportionality? 0.25, 0.25, 0.25. We just found the other constant of proportionalities. So when it is the same, that means yes, it is direct variation. And you've also found, look at the front, flip it to the front. This is the last thing before the video is going to be over. This K right here, that is your constant of proportionality. Constant of proportionality, that is a part of the equation, which we will talk more about on Monday.